What's up, Sabres Nation? Data here with episode 16 of the Buffalo Sabres Franchise Mode, and here we are in the year number 4, 2023 playoff run. We are coming off not only the best season in Buffalo Sabres franchise history, but one of the best seasons I've had in all my franchise mode histories, going 64, 15, and 3. We had a ton of goals for per game, very little goals against per game. Our power play was, let me look at the entire NHL. Our power play, I think it was second best in the league. Yep, right behind the Colorado Avalanche. Our penalty kill at 84.5 was also in the top 10. Our special teams were flying, and we were very happy with our performance, especially from the point totals from everyone. So a lot of comments in the last one pertaining to the team itself and how impressed everyone was with everything. One of my favorite comments coming from Joel Litjuke. What did Kyle Wood do for us? 2 games, no stats. What a tank. Yes, sir. He ended up playing 4 games in all. The 6'7" giant, 1 goal, +3. He's ready to get another Stanley Cup ring. Well, first in this universe, he has 4 from our Honolulu Huskies franchise mode. But aside from that, great rookie season from Asplund, great season from the 39-year-old Ilya Kovalchuk. Timashov put up career highs. Jake Bean was a fantastic revelation. Not just because he sims well did we get him, but because he fit our lines so perfectly, and it paid off with 63 points from him. Casey Middlestat career high, etc., etc., and of course Thatcher Demko between the pipes. Also, we ended the season off with a 15-game win streak. Pat commented, almost too bad the end of the season stopped the streak at 15. That's tied for the 3rd longest in NHL history and just 2 off the record of 17. Great stuff as always, brother. Thank you for the comment, Pat, and for always being so involved. Our good friend Apo, he comments, you don't really need to make any changes. The team is playing historically good. Every piece was working in the regular season. Playoffs are a different world, though. We'll see if it's a Tampa Bay situation or not. I wouldn't make any changes at all, and at the start, and hopefully EA logic of underdog having a bigger chance to win the playoffs isn't working. If problems begin to arise, I would maybe swap Reinhart and Arvidsson, Cousins and Jankowski, and maybe Skinner and Olofsson. Those are some good ideas if push comes to shove. But I believe that this team will have what it takes to go far in these playoffs. Go Buffalo Sabres. Thank you, Apo. MVL12K7, team's playing well, good offense, good defense, goalie is balling out. Don't touch the team. I smell the cup, man. As do I. Hunter Hintz says, please get Sillinger. We're talking about a possible trade in the offseason, so we'll revisit that after this playoff run heading into the offseason. But Sillinger is an option, a prospect on the Washington Capitals. There were also a couple comments about could we do a Flames series or a Dallas series, or even on my Discord, an Ottawa series in the live stream, which will be tomorrow, by the way. Thursday, September 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern is the live stream, so make sure you follow on Twitch, link in the description. But with the San Jose Sharks save file being compromised, we're going to have to figure out what series we're going to do, a team that we're going to try to get a cup ASAP. So with all that taken care of, we can begin to head into the playoffs. We're taking on the Ottawa Senators. Quickly, before we look at Ottawa's line, just a quick note that with NHL 21 coming out soon, a lot of content will be getting pumped out on this channel. And when I look at my YouTube analytics here, I see only about 30% of viewers are subscribed. So make sure to subscribe. There's no commitment. You don't got to pay any money for a magazine subscription. You don't have to commit to watching every single video, every second of them. But a subscription is mutually beneficial because it helps out the channel as well as keeps you informed about all uploads, especially with a ton coming out within the next month. So if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do so. If you're new to the channel, you're in for a fun one, I hope, here in the playoff run. We're taking on the Ottawa Senators, Johansson, White, Kesa. Sorry, I said Kesa last episode. I got corrected. It's Kasha. So thank you, TicTac77 for that. Kasha, Hinostroza, Galchenyuk, Tatar, Kachuk, Norris, Brown, a weird third line, Brown, and then other Logan Brown, Drake Batherson, and Michael Frolik. Defense, they have Shabbat, Bowie, Zaitsev, Wolanin, Schlappick, and Radko Gudas, a violent man. Lehner, Gustafsson between the pipes, and injured, they have Eric Brandstrom, so that is big. We'll see how long he's out. Cahoon and Formenton as healthy scratches make me scratch my head. Injury report for the Ottawa Senators. Brandstrom being out long-term would really be a big help for us, at least if he's just out for the remainder of this first round. He has an injured elbow returning April 19th, which is in 8 days from now, so probably playable injury a few games into the series. But either way, we're ready to hop into the playoffs. If you're new to the channel, if we lose in the first round, second round, third round, whatever, no matter where we lose or win, this video will be about an hour long, so it could only be about 20 minutes of content and then 45 minutes of a black screen. That I just do to keep the video from being spoiled for all of you, because I would always hate it when I watch franchise mode, guys, and the playoffs are just a 20-minute video. We know that you're not going to win the Stanley Cup. So here we go. It is game 1, round 1, year number 4, second time winning the President's Trophy. Okay. Our former player, Marcus Johansson, who did very well on our team, scores right away, but then Skinner and Eichel come right back. Let's get through the first period, 2-1. Shots 10-5 in our favor, doubling goals and shots. Second period remains 2-1. Shots now 26-11. They got 6 shots in that period. We got 16. So 2-1 at the moment. Shots are now 31-11, close to tripling Ottawa's shots, but Kasha ties it up at 2. What is going on? We got to break through Robin Lehner here. Come on. Robin Lehner. 2 minutes to go now. Are we going to overtime in game number 1? Yes, we are. Shots are 35-19. And in game 1, we're headed to overtime right away. Here in Buffalo at KeyBank Center, whoever scores next puts their team up 1-0 in this best of 7. To Reinhardt, back down low, and another save from Robin Lehner. Still have possession. What an onslaught here on the center. There's one-timer in front, another opportunity. Ottawa just can't get it out. And now they finally will, but that was a great few chances. Miro from the Dallas Stars. We got him. Jeff Skinner, 44 goals in the season. Let's go. Scores! The EA voodoo is in our favor. And we win game number 1 in overtime. I don't know who got, was it Skinner? I don't know why Demko's wearing an AHL helmet. I don't know if Skinner or high school, I think, yeah, it was Skinner. He had an A on his jersey. Skinner got credit for that one. He scored 44 in the regular season. Got credit for that. Somehow, Lehner put it in his own net. We will take that in an alternate reality where Robin Lehner came back to the team that found him. All right, up 1-0 in the series from some EA voodoo glitches. We definitely deserved that one. Shots were 40-19, more than double, and we barely squeak out the 3-2 victory on a lucky glitch. All right, so Jeff Skinner, who I believe led our team in playoff points last playoff run when we lost in the second round, he now has 2 goals in his first game there. Game number 2, still at home. Hopefully we can take both of them in front of the home fans. First period, 1-0. It is Jeff Skinner with his 3rd in 2 games. Second period, 2-0. Jeff Skinner, do you believe it? Everyone said to trade him, well, not everyone, many people said to trade him in his contract at the beginning. I knew that the Pagulas and Botterill gave him all that money for a reason, and I believed in Jeff Skinner. And he now has 4 goals in the first 2 games of the playoffs, the first 5 periods of the playoffs, that is. Batherson makes it 2-1. Plus, he has had, every season he's scored like 40 or more goals. In this alternate reality, that season, well, this past season, 1920, where he got like an abysmal amount of points, never happened. So we'll just keep on rolling as if it never happened. 3 minutes to go. It's still only 2-1. It's going to be a low-scoring one once again as we take it. Shots were 28-23, but we pull out the victory. Jeff Skinner, first star of the game, of course. Middlestat with both assists, and Thatcher Demko making 22 saves. Jeff Skinner, 4 goals, and we are up 2-0 in this series, heading to Ottawa, the Canadian Tire Center, with both games at home in our hands. Can we take one from their home arena now and go up 3-0? First period, 2-0 Senators in front of the home fans, Frolik and Wolanin. By the way, we also had Michael Frolik on our team. First year we had him. 2 goals on 3 shots, by the way. Yikes. Second period, 4-1. Hinostroza scored like on the 4th. So Thatcher Demko let in 3 goals on 4 shots to start this game. Sam Reinhart came back for us, but then Colin White in the power play. We're down 4-1. We're doubling their shots almost, 24-13. And we're down 4-1. Power play, 5-1. 5 goals on 16 shots against the Vezina Trophy candidate Thatcher Demko. Jack Eichel brings us within 3 with 15 minutes to go. We're going to need a big revival here in the 3rd period. Drake Batherson. You're kidding me. Pull him out of there. Get him out. Put Allmark in. 6 goals on 22 shots, was it? Goodness gracious. Call it a day. Shots 34-26 in our favor, but Robin Lehner stood tall. And wow, 32 saves for him, and the series gets cut 2-1 now, as we will head into Game 4. 6-2. 6-2. Almost as many goals that were scored in the entire series for both teams combined. It was like 8, right? 5, yeah. And then they scored 8 goals. We combined for 8 goals in that one game. 6 from the Senators. All right, game number 4. Let's get back in the driver's seat. First period, 2-1. Galchenyuk and Tkachuk, Jack Eichel for us. Second period, nothing. Shots 25-24 in our favor. We're down by 1. 2-1 Ottawa. Come on, boys. Don't let them take it at home here. We're stronger than these guys. Where are the scorers out there? Arvidsson? Olofsson? Galchenyuk makes it 3-1 now. Dahlin? Jake Bean? Where are you, boys? 5 minutes to go. Wow, this has been a big disappointment. Roller coaster. Robin Lehner standing tall. Jeff Skinner scores a goal with 34 seconds left, but it's not enough. Oh, goodness. This is not boding well. This is not boding well. 2-2 series now. 5 goals in 4 games for Jeff Skinner. These menus, man. I can't wait for NHL 21 in the menu fix. Yikes. Where do we need to upgrade? Well, not upgrade. Where do we need to make some fixes, perhaps? I don't want to wait till we're on the brink of elimination to make moves. Who's getting destroyed in the plus-minus? Dahlin's a -2. Anyone worse than that? There's a few -2s. Cousins and Pouliot. The third line's not doing super well. Nope. Look at all these guys who haven't scored. Timashov, Kovalchuk, Bean, Arvidsson, Cousins, Pouliot. Nothing from these guys. It's all Jeff Skinner. We have scored 9 goals in 4 games, and they're 5 from Skinner, 3 from Eichel, and 1 from Reinhart. That is it. We got to fix up the forward lines a little bit. Defense, I'm not too scared, but forward lines, let's shake it up. If I switch Arvidsson to the third line and Pouliot up to the second line, gives that third line a +5. So maybe that +5 will wake it up. 90, 88, and 84. Maybe that'll get them going a little bit. I think I'll keep Skinner with Middlestat. I'll just make that one change right there. Worst comes to worst, I could swap Olofsson and Skinner. Yeah, but I think we'll just do that one switch there. Giving a +5 to the third line could be all we need. So back at KeyBank Center now. The series is tied at 2. In this series, the home team has always won, so let's keep that trend going. Game 5, round 1. First period, 1-0 Buffalo, Jack Eichel. Second period, no scoring. Shots 19-17 in Ottawa's favor, but we're holding on to the 1-goal lead. First time they were outshot heading into the third, I believe. Come on, boys. We need to get some insurance. Power play for Ottawa. Killed off by the penalty killers of the blue and gold. Power play once again. Killed off again. Beautifully done. But Thomas Tatar ties it up with about 5 minutes to go. 3 minutes and Dylan Cousins. There's the third line. There is the third line coming through in a huge way. Game-winning goal for Dylan Cousins. Who got the assists on that one? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Arvidsson and Cousins link up. That is what we wanted. Beautiful. 2-1 victory. Thatcher Demko makes 30 saves. Leonard made 25. But that one from Cousins that he let through was all we needed. That is huge. Great fix for the third line. I'm happy that worked out. But still, a 2-1 victory isn't the most comforting one. So let's keep it up. Let's try and close it out in Ottawa. We don't want to push round 1 to 7. We had 20 more wins than these guys in the regular season. Don't tell me we're going to 7. Let's go. First period, 1-0, Miro Heiskanen. First goal of the playoffs. Beautiful. Second period, 2-1. Timashov, there's that third line. He scores for us. Hinostroza for the Senators. We're up 2-1, shots 22-19. Again, only a slim 1-goal lead, but Sam Reinhart makes it 2. All right, we're up by 2. 15 minutes to go. Let's just get out of here, boys. Let's fly back home. Take it easy. I'm going to take everyone out for a nice dinner. It's going to be a really fun time. Trust me. Let's go. Fight hard for another few minutes. Stakes are on me. Minute to go. And Ilya Kovalchuk, his first point of the playoffs, ices it. 4-1 victory. We take down the Ottawa Senators in 6 games. 27 saves from Thatcher Demko. He has never been the issue, except for that one game where he let in 6 goals. Aside from that, he has never been the issue in this series. So we're going to go ahead and check out the points quickly. I believe it's just Reinhart, Skinner, and Eichel who are up there, pretty much. Yeah, then Olofsson with 3, Middlestat 3. It goes down here. A bunch of guys with 2, 1. Anyone who has no points still, just Puljujärvi, Asplund, and Jankowski. Bit disappointing in Puljujärvi for sure, especially that he moved up to the second line. Come on, Puljujärvi. I believed in you over Denis Gurianov. Goalies, Demko 4-2-0, 909 save percentage isn't great, but a 2.34 goals against average. So give and take, I am happy with that. We're heading into the second round. We'll see our opponents in just a second on the bottom screen here. I believe it's the Maple Leafs. Yeah, classic Toronto Maple Leafs, who eliminated us in the second round of last year's playoffs, and now we have a chance for revenge. It is the Islanders and the Blue Jackets in the other series over in the East. Let's check out the Maple Leafs lines here. How similar are they to last season's? My apologies, I keep misspeaking. Last year we lost in the first round, not the second round, and to the Tampa Bay Lightning. It was the year before that where we lost in the second round to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So this is revenge, 2 years waiting. First line, Johansson, Tavares, and Petan. Janssen, not Johansson. Second line, Nylander, Matthews, and Marner. That is an insane second line. Robertson, Kerfoot, Malgin, Cousins, Bracco, and Engvall. We should have had Jeremy Bracco, but the EA gods didn't let us have him because of that save file reset. Riley and Liljegren, first pair. Dermott and Sandin, second pair. Amazing top four. Hollowell and Hollowell, on the third pair. Between the pipes, Freddie Anderson. No, David Riddick, 84 overall. Backed up by Joseph Wall. So Hall, Wall, and Holloway. That's pretty funny. Scratched Muzzin, Gravel, and Burr. So a pretty solid team. The first line isn't as good as you'd think it would be, but the second line makes up for that. I'm sure, 5 points in 5 games, 7 points in 5 games, 8 points in 5 games. Yeah, I take all of that back. Second line, meanwhile, only 2, 1, and 1. Okay, never mind. The first line is what was the line that gets it done for the Maple Leafs. They took down the Tampa Bay Lightning in 5 games. Okay, so not going to be an easy series, but we know how good we are. They went 45-29-8. We were 64-15-3. Game 1, round 2, KeyBank Center. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. First period, 2-0. Beautiful start, and it is Jeff Skinner. He has the stick of Brett Hall in his hands. 2-0. Second period, oh boy, Marner and Kerfoot tie it up. Shots 23-17 in our favor, but the game's tied at 2 into this final 20-minute period. Jeff Skinner's been a monster. Miro Heiskanen, his second goal in as many games and in the playoffs in totality. Power play for us gets killed off. We're more than halfway through the third period now, holding on to this 1-goal lead. Shots 31-19 in our favor. 3 minutes to go. Is it enough for the W? Yes, it is. Shots ended up being 32-23, but we take it 3-2 the final. Miro Heiskanen, the game-winning goal. 2 assists from Casey Middlestat, and 2 huge goals from Jeff Skinner. 7 goals in 7 games. Wow. Game number 2 now. Just like in round number 1, can we take both games at home to start the series? Blue Jackets are up 1-0 in theirs. First period, 1-0. Casey Middlestat's first goal of the postseason. Second period stays 1-1. Shots are 29-15. We have 29 shots through 2 periods. And Jankowski opens up the period with his first. And then Jake Bean gets his first. Now everyone's hopping on the first train. And then there's Arvidsson with his first. There we go, and Jack Eichel, not his first, but great to see. 2 power play goals back-to-back there. Not even halfway through the third. Tavares breaks the shutout with 1 against Demko. But Jankowski, Bean, and Arvidsson all scoring their first goal of the playoffs within 4 minutes of each other. Eichel added another one, and we take this one. 5-1 the final. Shots were 47-23. Wow. Middlestat a goal and an assist. Jankowski a goal. Demko 22 saves. Poor David Riddick getting pelted in the net. Broken nose. Yikes for Ilya Kovalchuk. That's okay, though. We have the depth. Unfortunately, we want to get Ilya Kovalchuk that cup, boys. Come on. We want to get him that cup. So coming in as a healthy scratch will be John Quinville. He's played pretty well. Gives the +1 on the fourth line. He had 3 assists in 7 games and a +4. As filling in for relief this season. So no problems there. Gives it the +1. And we're up 2-0 in this series, heading into game number 3 at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Let's do it. First period. By the way, Ilya Kovalchuk, that injury will be about a little less than 2 weeks from now that he'll be back. Jake Bean opens it up on the power play, 1-0. Second period remains 1-0. Shots tied at 20. We were tied at 11 through the first, tied at 20 through the second, and Victor Olofsson puts us ahead by 2 now, extending that lead to 2. with about 12 minutes to go now. Shots are still quite even, but Thatcher Demko is standing tall this playoffs. Nick Cousins scores on him, but still only 1 goal and 28 shots. We can do better than that. Come on, we got to break through Riddick. Come on, boys. Minute to go. Is it enough? Yes, Dylan Cousins will ice it with the empty netter. 3-1. Look at that. Demko, 31 saves. What a free agency pickup. Thank you, Vancouver, who are down 2-1 in their series against the Sharks here. We're now up 3-0 on the Maple Leafs. We barely got out of the Senators, and now against the Maple Leafs, we're on the brink of sweeping them at their home arena. Let's do it. Let's just end it. Let's just head back home. Stakes are on me once again. First period, 2-0. Puljujärvi, his first of the playoffs, and Skinner with his 8th on the power play. Second period, Arvidsson gets another. He was so excited, and it's now 3-0. Shots 22-10. 3-0 Buffalo. Power play here in the third period killed off. That could just be enough. They have only 11 shots through this whole game. Middlestat makes it 4, and that'll be it, boys. That'll be it. Morgan Riley gets 1 as we will sweep the Toronto Maple Leafs in the second round of this 2023 playoff season. Call it a day. 5-2 the final. Matthews scored late, but then Skinner added an empty netter. Jeff Skinner, what a monster. 2 goals and an assist for him. Goal and an assist for both Puljujärvi and Casey Middlestat as we sweep them. Over in the East, it's 3-1 Blue Jackets in their series, 3-1 Avalanche, and 3-1 Sharks in the Western Conference. 11 points in 10 games for Jeff Skinner. Got a quick update. I don't think there's anyone left on the team who hasn't gotten a point. Maybe Rasmus Asplund. I think everyone on this team has gotten at least 1 point. Cousins is a -3. No, Quenneville, because he came in just for Ilya Kovalchuk. So 2 games, no points for Quenneville. 7 minutes a night. Perfect. Thatcher Demko, by the way, 8-2-0, a .920 save percentage, and a 2.00 goals against average. What a wonderful man. Okay, heading into the Eastern Conference Finals for, is this the second time we've been there? In our first season, I think we may have gotten there. Either way, we've never gotten to the Cup Finals yet. So that is what we want to do. It's going the distance here. Oh, goodness, what's going on? 3-3. The Islanders have pushed that series to 7. And who's going to win it? It's going to be the New York Islanders. They come back from down 3-1 to force Game 7 and are here in the Eastern Conference Finals. New York Islanders, let's see this team. Bailey, Barzal, and Bishop. Of course, Nolan Bishop. The first overall pick in 2021. They were the 14th ranked team, and they won the lottery with that 1% odds or whatever. 65-point rookie season, 5 goals, 7 assists in 13 games here, with Barzal and Bailey killing it. Anders Lee, Brock Nelson, Jordan Eberle, Oliver Wahlstrom, Michael Delcole, and Kiefer Bellows, a huge piece in our San Jose franchise. Pajot, Beauvillier, and Shore on the 4th line. Defense, Pulock, Ristolainen, of course, our old friend Rasmus Ristolainen. He really wanted to win that series and come see his old team. 9 assists in 13 games. Noah Dobson, Thomas Hickey, Parker Witherspoon, and Bodie Wild. Goalies, Tristan Jarry. Of course, Tristan Jarry. Also another huge piece in our San Jose franchise. It's always the same guys who simulate well. I really hope it's going to change up in NHL 21. You always know, guaranteed, that Tristan Jarry is going to do amazing. 39, 21, and 3. Mr. Hart Trophy nominee, Tristan Jarry. McCoshen and Aho, the other Aho, are both, Aho's a healthy scratch, and McCoshen is injured. So the Islanders have a very strong top 6, very good top. Actually, you know what? Their entire forward core is amazing. Only one player under an 80 overall. Defense, the top pair is fantastic. Second pair is pretty good. Third pair is meh. And goalies, you never know. So we know our team. That's all we can know. And it's an interstate rivalry between the Sabres and the Islanders here at KeyBank Center for round number 3, game number 1. We're flying through these playoffs. Let's fly through this again and go straight to the Stanley Cup Finals, boys. We've come so far. Let's finish it off and get to the big dance. First period, 1-1, Olofsson and Hickey. Second period, 3-1, Jeff Skinner and Mikael Arvidsson. 3-1 for your Buffalo Sabres. 24-14 shots at the moment. Bishop brings them within 1, and then Ristolainen ties it up less than a minute later. This game's tied at 3 with 10 minutes to go. Power play for the Islanders, and Bishop on the power play. From up 3-1 to down 4-3, just like they did in their series. They were down 3-1 and won at 4-3. 5 minutes to go. Can anyone be a hero and tie this up and push it to overtime? No heroes in this one. A third period collapse for the Buffalo Sabres. Disgusting. That was a tough one as we dropped game number 1, 4-3. 12 points in 11 games for Jeff Skinner. Ilya Kovalchuk is back, so we're going to put him into the lineup right away. I'm sure Quenneville did all right. 3 games, no points, plus minus of 0. Can't complain. Ilya Kovalchuk hasn't really done much, to be honest. Only 1 goal in 8 games, but now at the age of 40. Come on, Ilya. You can do it. I believe in you. Oxygen tanks are on the bench if you need them. Game 2, round 3, down 1-0. Let's tie this series up and make it a best of 5. First period, 2-0 Buffalo. Arvidsson and Bean. Wonderful. Second period, 5-0. Olofsson on the power play. Puljujärvi and Middlestat even strength. That may just be enough. That is a huge 40 minutes right there and allows us to have a little more comfort in the third, but never let that foot off the gas, boys. 5-0 Bishop. There he is, Nolan Bishop. He's the series changer. 5-1 now. We're still up by 4 with 10 minutes to go. Not worried. Shots are pretty much tied at 28-27. No shots for either team for a few minutes there, and we'll take it. Bishop scores twice in the third period. I told you guys, got to be careful about Nolan Bishop. But we end it 5-2 the final, as Puljujärvi and Middlestat both got a goal and 2 assists. Thatcher Demko made 30 saves. This series is tied at 1. It's a best of 5. Casey Middlestat really performing well. 15 points in 12 games for him. Okay, Avalanche are up 2-0 in this series over the San Jose Sharks at Barclays Center in New York. Let's do it. First period, 2-0 Islanders. Bishop scores twice. What's going on with this guy? Second period, 2-2. There we go. Olofsson and Jokiharju, his first of the playoffs, I think. Ties it up at 2. Shots 27-15 in our favor. A lot of Buffalo fans in the arena tonight. Wasn't too far of a drive. They came after work. They went through the traffic, and here they are. Noah Dobson. Power play. 5-on-3 power play. Middlestat on the power play against Varlamov, who's in nets now. Huge. Power play still going. Gets killed off eventually. Game's tied at 3. Shots 45-20 in our favor. Come on. And we're headed to overtime. Game's tied at 3. 45-21 are the shots in our favor. Game 3 in New York. The winner of this game will put their team up 2-1 in the series. Rasmus Ristolainen, our former friend. We wanted to keep him. We didn't want him to move. We reassured him after the Pagulas left and after Jason Botterill left. And he stayed a little bit, but he ended up moving when he didn't want to re-sign to Dallas and then sign as a free agent with the Islanders. Nolan Bishop, 9 goals in the playoffs, just 1 behind Jeff Skinner's lead. Barzal and Bishop, number 1 and 2 in points, 18 and 16 respectively. They're killing it. Hickey crushed by Puljujärvi in the boards. Falls over the feet of the man he just hit down. Regains possession. Middlestat in front. Skinner, big pat save, rebound, scores! Jesse Puljujärvi! Finally giving us some value on that second line. And we are up 2-1 in this series. A huge overtime goal from him. Jesse Puljujärvi, however you want to say it. Jesse, Jesse, silent J in the last name, the first name, who knows. But Skinner with a nice shot. Jerry gives out a juicy rebound, and Puljujärvi says 2-for-1 steaks at the Barbie Barn Steakhouse. I will get in on that every day of the week. 2-1 series lead for the Sabres. The shots once again, 50-21. 50 shots on net we had in this one. Tristan Jarry somehow is a deity. Doesn't even get a 3rd star of the game. Bishop gets 1st star. Okay. And we take it 4-3 the final. Avalanche are up 3-0 on their series over the Sharks. 17 points in 13 games for Casey Middlestat, who's been killing it. And we head into game number 4 at Barclays Center, looking to take a stranglehold on this series. Let's keep it up. First period, oh goodness. Reinhart, Skinner, and the first of the playoffs for Brendan Montour. 3-0. The onslaught continues. Portress and Jerry can only do so much. Second period, no scoring. Shots 2019 for the Islanders. We're finally being held down in the shot category, but nonetheless, it is 3-0. And the Islanders have to figure out something quick, because halfway through the third and they still have nothing on the board. Sam Reinhart extends that lead to 4. That'll be it for this one. Anders Lee scores 1, but it's just a consolation goal. as we will go up 3-1 in this series and head back home to Buffalo with the possibility to end it and go to our first conference Stanley Cup finals since the year 1999. 30 saves for Demko, 2 goals from Reinhart, and a goal and assist from Big Jeff himself. 1999, an ugly, ugly time for many Buffalo Sabre fans. Unpopular opinion, I think the Dallas Stars goal from Brett Hull, I think that was legal. I watched a big documentary on it. I'm pretty sure it was a legal goal. Like it was not clear, but deep in the rule books, if you knew like how the possession changes, if the goalie hits off of the goalie, I'm pretty sure it was a legal goal for his toe to be in the crease. I'll have to get back to that. Let me know in the comments. But to end the series, let's get it done. First period, Eberle on the power play, but Dylan Cousins came right back 30 seconds later, 1-1 through 20. Second period, 2-2. Ilya Kovalchuk with his first that wasn't an empty netter, and Nolan Bishop, of course. Shots tied at 21, goals tied at 2. Matthew Barzal quickly changes that, making it 3-2 early in the third period. Power play killed off. Power play for us now also killed off. The Islanders have to win this if they want to stay alive. They were down 3-1 in their last series and came back to win it. They know how to do that. We have to stand strong against them. Can we tie it up late? Arvidsson, I'm looking at you, Bello. I haven't seen you in a few games. But the Islanders will hang on tight and we lose 3-2. Series is now 3-2, by the way. Tristan Jarry made 28 saves on 30 shots. And it's okay. We're going to go to Buffalo. We're going to go back to the island at Barclays Center. Just like round number 1, let's end it out. Let's end it off. Please, let's end it off. We don't want to go to 7. Let's just get it done, and we can fly to Colorado, or Colorado can fly to us. They're waiting to book their flight to Buffalo. Let's do it. Let's let them do that. First period, 1-0, Miro Heiskanen. Only defenseman who scored more than like 1 goal, I think. Second period, no scoring. Shots 33-15. Tristan Jarry's a brick wall out there, but Jeff Skinner knows how to get through him, and it's 2-0. 2-0, a quarter into the period. Shots are 38-18. Thomas Hickey scores in the 19th shot of the night. Halfway through the third, we're only up by 1, more than doubling the Islanders' shots, like as usual. Somehow, it's like the Vegas-Dallas series in real life. A minute left. Will it be enough? And it is. Boys and girls, with 46 shots on net, we finally did it, and we are headed to the Stanley Cup Finals. What a night for Tristan Jarry. But we broke through him, and we are going to be taking on the Colorado Avalanche for the Stanley Cup. We finally made it. Avalanche were 47-28-7 this season. We're going to take a look at their stats in a second, but let's look at ours. Through 3 rounds, we've played 16 games, 20 points for Casey Middlestat, 16-16 for Skinner with 12 goals. Reinhart, Olofsson, 15-14, Eichel 11, Puljujärvi 10 points. He had a huge series against the Islanders there. Bean 8, Arvidsson 7, Cousins 7. Good. People are waking up finally. Still no points for, Quenneville hasn't played. Only 1 point for Fleury and Jankowski, but we can deal with that, no problem. Thatcher Demko, let's check those numbers. 918 save percentage, 2.15 goals against average. Allmark came in for some reason and made 5 saves on 5 shots. Good job. He took the loss as well. Tough times for him. Let's look at the New York Islanders. I want to see Tristan Jarry's numbers. Let me see. 916. Okay, it wasn't that crazy, but I'm sure this series hurt him a little bit. But still, that last game where he had like a 952 save percentage. Colorado Avalanche. Let's see. Okay, that's scoring by committee over here. Jost, Ryan Strome, the 2 leaders in points. McKinnon 11, Ritchie 10. Okay, Makar only 10, Rantanen only 9, Barry 7. So it's scoring by committee on the Avalanche. And how big has the goalie been, though? That could be a key. Oh, yeah. Braden Holtby, 12-2-0 with 4 shutouts, a 944 save percentage, and a 1.57 goals against average. Can you say unbeatable? Wow. I'm gonna look, goals against per game. Are we the best? Sorry, we're the best goals for. So best team goals against has been the Colorado Avalanche. Best team goals for has been the Predators. Okay, but through more than 7 games, through more than 1 round, has been us. So the highest scoring team through more than 1 round against the highest, best defensive team. This is quite the matchup. Offense against defense. But our defense is nothing to sneeze at. But still, Avalanche and Sabres here in the Stanley Cup Finals. Did the Avalanche make the Cup Finals last year? No, so I just checked. In this simulation, in this alternate reality, the Avalanche have yet to make the Stanley Cup Finals. So it's their first appearance in all 4 years of this simulation as well. So quickly looking at their lines. So as we saw by the stats, they don't seem to be the strongest offensive team, but they definitely have the firepower to be so if they were to turn on the Jets. Ritchie, McKinnon, Rantanen in that first line. Mikko Rantanen, former captain of the Honolulu Huskies, of course. Nichushkin, Jost, Strome, Lundell, Donato, Kamenev, Foligno, Comfer, and Nemesnikov. A more defensive bottom six. Lundell's a two-way, Donato's a two-way, and Kamenev is a two-way as well. Okay. Defensively, Barry and Makar, a great first pair. Makar's been killing it. Barry, not bad either. Gerard and Bowen Byram, former captain of the NHL 19 Brooklyn Bellows. And then Timmins and Zadorov. Defensively, this is very solid. Between 91 and 82 for everybody. No complaints there. And between the pipes, we said Holtby, backed up by Aaron Dell, with Johnson, Kaut, and Gaetan Haas of Racing F1 team as the healthy scratches. So it's going to be a great Stanley Cup Finals. I hope everyone has their popcorn they've been enjoying thus far. The President's Trophy winning Buffalo Sabres up against the Colorado Avalanche. Both teams looking for their first Stanley Cup in a very long time. Sabres their first ever, but Avalanche in a very long time in terms of since their last one. So both in their first Stanley Cup Finals of this franchise mode simulation as well. Let's do it. First period, Jeff Skinner opens it up with a power play goal on the first shot on Braden Holtby. You love to see it. First period ends 2-0. Skinner scores twice on the power play. This guy has been the absolute X factor and my current vote for the Conn Smythe. Second period, 4-0. Jack Eichel and Victor Olofsson. We thought this guy was unbeatable. 4-0. 4 goals and 18 shots against Braden Holtby. Power play killed off by the Avalanche, showing that he is human against an offensive team like the Sabres. Obviously, they're going to have to go back to the dressing room. They're going to adjust on the off day, and Game 2 will probably be a lot harder, but we'll enjoy while we can. 5-0 Buffalo now. 5 goals on 30 shots, and we'll call it right there. Strome breaks the shutout with 2:43 left, but then Jeff Skinner seals the hat trick, all natural hat trick, 3 goals on an actual goalie. 32-25 were the shots in the end, and we take it 6-1. Thatcher Demko, no shutout, but still played great. Skinner, 4 points. Eichel, a goal and 2 assists. And Heiskanen, a goal and an assist. 22 points in 17 games for Casey Middlestat. And 15 goals in 17 games for Jeff Skinner. That is just unbelievable. 31 years old, 15 goals. What are his playoff stats all time over here? What has he done in the playoffs? This is crazy. This is just crazy. Looks like that second, third line switch was all we needed to get everybody woken up a little bit with that +5 on the third line. So game number 2, back at home. Once again, we've done very well at home, especially in the first 2 games of every series. So let's see if we can keep that streak up. First period, 1-0, Dylan Cousins. Second period, 3-0, Jake Bean and Ilya Kovalchuk. Shots 27-19 through 2, and we're up 3-0 heading into the final frame. Avalanche have not gotten much going at all against Thatcher Demko. Kamenev gets only the second goal of the series here in the 6th period of it. Power play killed off by the Avalanche. Power play for the Avalanche. And Jack Eichel scores shorthanded from the blue line, just inside the blue line. We're up by 3 with 6 minutes to go. Make it 4 as Hayden Fleury adds another. Nichushkin cuts it to 3, but that won't be enough. Middlestat comes right back and said, no, I want it to be 4. 6-2 the final. Another 6-goal performance. We've scored 12 goals against Braden Holtby in 2 games. The man is human. He bleeds. Middlestat a goal and an assist. Kovalchuk and Fleury with a goal apiece. Great to see from them. I think that was Fleury's first of the playoffs as well. And hey, look, don't look now, but we're up 2-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals here. We are flying. 18 games in. Game number 3 at Pepsi Center in Colorado. Let's keep this train going. First period, 3-1. Eichel, Puljujarvi on the power play, and Middlestat on the power play, continuing his dominance. Rantanen, the lone goal for the Avalanche. Second period, no score scoring. Shots 27-11 in our favor, up by 2. Power play early. If we go up by 3, that would really be something. Another power play killed off by the Avalanche. Then power play for the Avalanche killed off by us. Up by 2 with under 10 to go. Doubling the shots. Girard makes it, cuts our lead to 1 with 5 minutes to go. Shots 36-18. 3-2. Can we hang on? Yoki Haru will ice it. 4-2, and that'll be it. Eichel, even an empty netter. Why not? Right at the goal line. Oh, goodness. Shots 41-21 in that one. We have been just berating and accosting the Colorado Avalanche. Sam Girard, a goal and an assist. Eichel, 2 goals and an assist, and a goal and an assist for, who was that? Was that Casey Milstead? I didn't see what the third star was. But hey, we're up 3-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals. What a playoff run this has been. We are just flying through teams, and we are now on the brink of sweeping the Stanley Cup Finals for our first Stanley Cup in franchise history. If we were to get it, I think the Conn Smythe, the game would probably give it to Casey Mittelstadt, but my vote would be for Jeff Skinner, I think. But still, Casey Mittelstadt's been amazing. Thatcher Demko is, of course, another candidate. It's between them 3 for sure, if it were to come down to it being awarded tonight. Game 4 at Pepsi Center to sweep the Stanley Cup Finals. Not only did we have an amazing series and an amazing playoff run, but can we sweep the Stanley Cup Finals? Still have a long way to go. 60 minutes. Stay strong, boys. Don't take that pedal off the gas for a second. First period, 2-1. Jeff Skinner, of course, and Sam Reinhart. Tyson Jost scores the lone goal for the Avalanche, 2-1. Second period, 4-2 now. Dahlin and Heiskanen on that first defensive pair. Nathan MacKinnon with his first goal of the series. He's finally, that's not the Nathan MacKinnon I know. We are up by 2. Shots 29-21. Up by 2 in the third period. Another goal may just be enough, but Sam Girard has something to say about that. 4-3, our lead is cut to 1. Shots are now 32-26, and Nick Ritchie ties it up on the power play, but Hayden Fleury comes right back, restores our 1-goal lead. Shots 39-27 now. Power play, Victor Olofsson restores that 2-goal lead that we had earlier. 2-goal lead with 5 minutes to go. Shots 43-28. Power play Buffalo. Power play with just about 2 minutes to go, and we're going to hop in around the 1.5 minute mark, I think. And nothing comes from that power play, but can we seal it? With 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, we're up by 2. Can we close it out and win our first Stanley Cup in franchise history here on Colorado's home ice? Rasmus Dahlin all alone. Big pad save, rebound, scores. It's over. What a goal. We're on Superstar here, my friends, and Braden Holtby has now allowed 7 goals. We have destroyed Braden Holtby in this series. His second of the night, Rasmus Dahlin. He walks in all alone, takes the shot, easy rebound. What has happened to Braden Holtby in this series? The Buffalo Sabres found whatever it was, the secret, and his kryptonite has been exposed. How does he let that in? Terrible. But 7-4, up by 3, and now it's just a formality. With 25 seconds to go now, it wasn't a super dramatic playoffs. The first round had some scares, but 4 years after taking over from Pagulas and from Jason Botterill, 24 years after the heartbreak in 1999, we instilled a winning culture in here in Buffalo. We made a few tweaks. We found a few players. We exposed whatever we had to. 0.9 seconds left. We exposed teams in ways that they didn't even know they could be exposed. We maximized our own team in ways that they didn't even know they could. We brought in sports psychologists. We brought in nutritionists. We brought in everyone, and we are now Stanley Cup champions in the year 2023. Eat your heart out, Buffalo fans. We have done it, and in a dominative, destructive fashion with a 4-game sweep over the Colorado Avalanche. What a series. Ilya Kovalchuk is a Stanley Cup champion. I'm sorry Mark Giordano couldn't be here, but without him we wouldn't have gotten Jake Bean. What a team this season. Just a couple tweaks that we needed. 2 President's Trophies in 4 years, and finally a Stanley Cup championship to show for it. Ilya Kovalchuk, look at him. At the age of 40, finally a Stanley Cup champion. What a long road for him as well, from the Thrashers to the Devils, to the KHL, to the Kings, to Buffalo. I don't know if he played on any other teams in this franchise mode. The handshakes now. A lot of young guys have been waiting a long time. Jeff Skinner's 31. He's been waiting a long time. Thatcher Demko signed that big contract with us. We promised him something great. Does he get the Conn Smythe? Does it go to Middlestat? Jack Eichel, the captain. What a long road for him. What a monster in the simulator. And he wins the Conn Smythe. The captain, Jack Eichel. I thought for sure he had 4 goals in this series. I thought for sure it was going to be Middlestat, Skinner, or Demko, but Jack Eichel wins the Conn Smythe. I'll have to check his stats out later, but I'll give it over to Gary for the moment. As the commissioner of the NHL, it is always my honor to give the Stanley Cup to the team that best performs throughout these playoffs. And without question, that this year it is the Buffalo Sabres. I'm going to call the captain, Jack Eichel. Come on up here and get the Stanley Cup. Jack comes up. Big handshake with Gary. Gary, his script is running out. He said the same thing so many times. And finally, in Buffalo, Jack Eichel raises the Stanley Cup over his head as captain. Conn Smythe and Stanley Cup. He was drafted here, and he made all the difference season in and season out. Brendan Montour gets to hold it next. There was rumors since my first day walking in the door. Since first day walking in the door of KeyBank Center Arena, whatever it is. There have been talks of him getting kicked out, and he is a Stanley Cup champion. Sam Reinhart, he's been here the whole time with Jack as well. He raises the cup. He's going to go out for a little extra run. What a journey for Sam Reinhart. KeyBank Center. Since our first day in the job, but Brendan Montour stood the test of time. Sam Reinhart, look at the smile on his face. On the first line, he was close to not coming back, but he signed that big contract with us, and it was worth it. We promised these teams something special, like Thatcher Demko. There he is. Thatcher raises the cup. Didn't get the respect he deserved in Vancouver. And he gets the Stanley Cup here in Buffalo, first season, and possibly the Vezina Trophy as well. Look at Rasmus Dahlin's hair. Everyone gather around, get the phones out. Look at all the boys in there. Take a picture. It'll last a lifetime. Puljujärvi, Stanley Cup champion. All these guys, we can say that they are Stanley Cup champions. Miro Heiskanen came here from Dallas. Olofsson, a 7th-round pick. What a journey for all these guys. 47-32 were the shots in the end. Dahlin had 2 goals and an assist here in game number 4. What a series. 28 points in 20 games for Casey Middlestat. Wasn't enough for the Stanley Cup. 4 goals in 4 games for Eichel may have pushed it over in the Stanley Cup Finals. He only had 19 points in 20 games. Yeah, that makes no sense. Reinhart, Olofsson, Skinner, and Middlestat all did better in the playoffs. It's not the best Stanley Cup Finals performance. It's the best playoff performer, and that was not Jack Eichel. But hey, whatever floats your boat. I would have given it to Casey Middlestat. After that performance, after the 3rd round, it would have been Skinner. But after that performance in the finals, where we got all those assists, I'd give it to Casey Middlestat. Thatcher Demko, of course, with crazy numbers as well. 16-4-0. We did it in 20 games, guys. It's .917 save percentage, 2.20 goals against average. You know who I want to see the stats of? Braden Holtby. He had like a 1.47 or something, 4.8 goals against average. What was it after that series? It went to 2.5. He had 3 games of letting in 6 or 7 goals. 918 save percentage. It was 9 something crazy before, but wow, we did it. Stanley Cup champions within 20 games. What a run. That was a quick one. Not too many games to go in and hop into. Jets fire their coach. We're going to see all the final stats here as we sim closer to the draft. We'll check the awards. We'll see the draft lottery, the retirements. Buffalo Sabres, Stanley Cup champions. Let's check out the stats one last time. I didn't go a little bit more deep. I want to go a bit more deeply into them. Heiskanen, Puljujärvi wins the Stanley Cup at the age of 25. He was a first-round pick in 2016, and he wins the Cup with Buffalo. Eichel, of course, in 2015. Reinhart in 2014. Olofsson, a 7th-round pick in 2014. Skinner came here from the Hurricanes. Heiskanen in that trade with Rasmus Ristolainen. Jake Bean coming from the Hurricanes. Rasmus Dahlin, of course, first overall pick in 2018. Dylan Cousins, first-round pick in 2019. Arvidsson, a 3rd overall pick in 2021. Only 7 points. Yoki Haru came for that trade for Alex Nylander from the Blackhawks. Brendan Montour in that trade from the Anaheim Ducks. Kovalchuk, we claimed him off of waivers from the Calgary Flames. Yeah, okay, he played with a lot of teams here. From the Calgary Flames, ended up scoring in 102 games with us. He scored 42 points. 42 points for Ilya Kovalchuk. Not bad at all, and he's a Stanley Cup champion at the age of 40. Rasmus Asplund, second-round pick in 2016, his rookie season, he's a Cup champion. Dmytro Timashov from the Maple Leafs, 2015, fifth-round pick. He came here, had a career season, and gets a Stanley Cup ring. Hayden Fleury from the Hurricanes as well. We got 2 Hurricanes defensemen, I guess. That's true. Mark Jankowski, a free agent signing who ended up being amazing for us in 2 full seasons. He has done, 28 and 19. That is 47 points in 2 full seasons as fourth-line center. And we can't get better than that. Thatcher Demko, of course, and Linus Allmark, a 6th-round pick back in 2012, gets his Stanley Cup as well. What a journey. So now we can see the awards now that that's all done. Buffalo Sabres Stanley Cup champions, President's Trophy for the 2nd time in 3 years, and our first Stanley Cup Finals appearance. Let's check out the individual awards. We know that Jack Eichel won the Art Ross for the 3rd straight season. Does he win the Hart? Yes, he does. 3 straight Art Ross, 3 straight Hart trophies, and he also gets the Conn Smythe and a Stanley Cup. James Norris to Rasmus Dahlin. You love to see that. Lady Byng to Sagan. Calder to Bishop, of course. Conn Smythe. Okay, yes, there we go. So Casey Middlestat was the actual winner of the Conn Smythe. It's just that the game gives it to whoever was the best performer in the Stanley Cup Finals, but then actually it goes to whoever won outside of that. So no Conn Smythe for Jack Eichel. Officially in the record books, Casey Middlestat wins the Conn Smythe. Great job. Well done. Well deserved. Vezina Trophy. There it is. Thatcher Demko in his first season with us. And the Jennings. We were just cleaning up at the awards show. Soderstrom, coach of the Sharks, wins the Jack Adams. Selke goes to Crosby for the 2nd straight season. Ted Lindsay to Eichel for the 3rd straight season. And Patrick Kane wins the Maurice Richard. Any trophies in the AHL? None down there. Andrew Kopp. We had him as our 4th-line center. He was garbage, and he went down to the AHL. Won awards there. Good for you, buddy. So I'm just going to simulate to about June 15th. Make sure there's no guys I just want to scout one last time. And we'll check out the retirements, the draft lottery, all that stuff in just a second. All right, that's all taken care of now. The Canadians, with the pick from the Rangers, go from 9 to 1. Toronto drops from 1 to 4 with the pick from the Red Wings. That's tough. 2 and 3, a few jumps around, nothing too crazy. Scouting looks pretty good. Retired players now. Retired players. Is Ilya Kovalchuk calling it a career? Doesn't look like it. Go over to Buffalo. Doesn't look like it, eh? No, Ilya Kovalchuk is coming back. I don't think it'll be with us, though. Patrick Marleau retires with 40 at the age of 43. Is Joe Thornton still kicking? My goodness. In the San Jose Sharks franchise mode, he retired after this season, but it looks like he's going for a 5th. 1,911 games for Patrick Marleau, 1,258 points. Pavelski, Spezza, Vanek, Pominville, a couple former Sabres, Brent Burns, Alex Steen, Keith Bufflin, Filppula, Bobby Ryan, Andrew Ladd, Brent Seabrook, a lot of legends. Andrew Cogliano. How was his skating in the end? Still 4-star skating. Beautiful. One of the best skaters in the NHL. Looking at the goalies in this year, Henrik Lundqvist at the age of 41 goes out. Jimmy Howard, Cam Talbot, Carter Hutton, who we had at the beginning of the franchise mode, we traded away. Andrew Hammond, I believe we had as well. But Henrik Lundqvist, 551 wins, 73 shutouts, one of the best of all time. Goes out with a 2.50 goals against average, 916 save percentage. Rest in peace, sweet king. Alex Steen is now a coach. Don't think there's anyone from Buffalo, anyone from Rochester. No retirements for any coaches. A lot of coaches retire every year. Very high turnover. And now here we are at the draft. So quickly before we look at the draft board, let's see the progress reports for this season after we have won the Cup. Kovalchuk down 22. I don't think he's going to be coming back. Looking at the good ones. So Jake Bean up to an 86 overall. That's great, especially since that big extension is going to be kicking in. Timashov's at an 81. Beautiful. Reinhardt 89. Middlestat 89. Cousins up to an 84. Arvidsson 85. Dahlin 91. Demko 88. I don't think there's much else. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, Fleury 83. That's good. Finally up from an 81. Looking in the system, Sofilas up to a 70. Yoshida still at a 58. I think he was always there. Perso at a 73. Not too many rookies in the system. Delandria 75. Harley still a 75. We're not sure on if they're going to make it or not. Kyle Wood still stuck at a 77, but it's okay. A unit nonetheless. And he gets a Stanley Cup ring, I think, eh? Played 4 games. That's probably enough. Give him his Stanley Cup ring. So now in the offseason, our questions. Let's look at the all expiring chart here. So if we go to contract extensions, we have $7.46 million. Timashov does want the extension. I'm pretty sure I'll give it to him happily. Timashov's been great for us. So I think, 2 years, 2.5 or something, that'll be fine. Kovalchuk, we're going to let go. He doesn't want the extension, so we'll let him go. Udon, we'll probably let go. Scandell will come back if he wants a 2-way deal. No, Scandell is going to leave most likely. And a bunch of these other guys we'll figure out. We'll see just who makes the team on Rochester. Michael Hutchinson, he still wants the extension. He's an amazing third goalie, so I think we'll keep him as well. Looking at the draft board here, we pick at 22 and 31 in the first round with Dallas's pick. We scouted 400 players, so hopefully we have some good ideas of who's going to go where. 22 and 31 we're picking at. Gotch, Perry, Brust, some decent guys. 2 Belarusians going in the top 6 there. So at 22, it looks like we're picking around here. It's either Caden Reed or Nikita Perzogin, guaranteed medium top 6. Wouldn't be bad, similar to Owen Nolan, 3 years away. Declan Moran wouldn't be bad either. 3 bars medium elite. Interesting. Caden Reed, nothing crazy from him it looks like. And then at pick number 31, we have not much known about these guys. I sent out the scouts so many times for these guys. They never told us. Tobias Fürkner is a very highly rated goalie, slated to go 30th overall. Artem Lebedev is similar to Zach Parise, 4 years away. Marcus Zetterberg, 4 years away. 2 bars medium elite for all these guys. This guy's 3 bars low elite. This guy's 3 bars medium elite, defensive defenseman, both of them. Medium top 6 guaranteed, Melvin Connor. It's a cool name, similar to Jonathan Huberdeau. 2 bars medium elite. Yeah, so we know a lot of these guys, but not enough. That's about the scouts are getting better, but they're still not quite there yet. A lot of other guys will be going for deeper on, like I don't know. It's okay to take chances later on. Like this guy might take a chance on Bob Zacharias, a gem and 2 bars medium elite. Maybe that could be an idea for a goalie. 3 bars low elite is probably going to be a lot of those guys late. A lot of 1 bar medium elites, even all the way down to 900. 3 bars low elite. Yeah, we have a lot of guys uncovered, but not uncovered very well. That's what frightens me just a little bit. Sorting by goalies, maybe this could be a year that we go for a goalie, but we do have Thatcher Demko, and we have... really it's only Thatcher Demko. Do we go for one of these medium elite prospects? There's 3 of them who are 2 bars medium elite. Perhaps. And a lot of other options. We could even trade up if we wanted someone in this area over here. And maybe this guy's medium... the guarantees wear off after the top 10. Medium top 6 is over here. Justice Powell. Interesting name. This guy's 3 bars medium bottom 6. Yikes. Yeah, so maybe we trade up. I don't know. At the top here, of course, Marcel Gotch's son, Manuel Gotch. Then you have Johnny Perry. Crazy name. Johnny Perry's a fun name. Similar to TJ Oshie and NHL Ready. Put up 121 points in 67 games. Wow. That's crazy. Gregory Brust. Yeah, anyway, so I would love to get Perry, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll see what we can do. Cullen, what did he do? Caleb Cullen, good stats. Similar to Tarasenko. Okay. So that's all for you, boys and girls, in the comments. Let me know. Also in the Discord, you can let me know. Link in the description if you'd like to join the Discord server where we talk about the channel, about the videos, about hockey in general, anything. It's a really fun place getting to interact with one another. And that's it for this one. So like I said at the beginning of the episode, if you aren't already subscribed, be sure to do so. Lots and lots and lots of ideas coming out for NHL 21. Team simulations like the one I did with the Hart Trophy nominees. Can a team of X, Y, or Z win the Stanley Cup? Career simulations for rookies like, who knows, I don't know, Nick Suzuki, Capo Caco, etc., etc. Alexis Lafreniere. So any rookie, any and all rookies, I'd love to do career sims for them, even people who aren't rookies. Make sure to tune in for the live stream tomorrow night on Twitch, Thursday, September 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll probably be doing one to finish off the FIFA series soon as well, because I don't think I'll have enough time to do episodes for those, and finishing off my series for the walkthrough of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with the series. 4 seasons later, the Buffalo Sabres are finally Stanley Cup champions. We built a great team here. Now let's keep this dynasty rolling and get another one. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.